Hi everyone, welcome to Out of the Box Room, where I'm joined by travel industry professionals to talk and to share experiences, both personal and professional, straight out of my box room turned into an office. Please don't forget to like, to share, and most important, to come back for more. My guest today is Nikki Mitchell, Managing Partner of Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy it. Good morning, Nikki. Welcome to the box room. My God, it's so nice to see you. Even if it's through Zoom. I will leave the pleasure to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Patricia. It's so lovely to see you. It's been too long. It's like, how many years? Quite a few years now. So I'm Nikki Mitchell, the Managing Partner of Destinations Unlimited, and I represent over 30 DMCs around the world. So we started in 1989. We're celebrating our 32nd anniversary this year, so it's exciting.
Absolutely fantastic. So Nikki, every time I've seen you through work, but not really work, because I've seen you in social situations, and I know you, I follow you also on social media through Destinations Unlimited and also your personal one. But I mean, you are probably the most bubbly and friendly person I know.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, how did you cope with the last year and a half with the lockdown?
Well, the first one wasn't too bad because I think Zoom came along, didn't it? And it was all new to us. We were all getting on Zoom and having lots of fun. And
the weather as well was nice.
And the weather was gorgeous. So it wasn't too bad. And I think with our hectic lives that we've had and everything, I think it was nice to just like have a bit of a breather, do you know what I mean, for a while. So the second lockdown I found really tough. I did get quite down with that. Because we were really confined for those few months. So, but I kept myself going by trying to do some exercises and going out running. But I did find that tough. But I've got a great group of friends that sort of chatted all the time. We held each other up. But I didn't like the last one.
Didn't like the last one. Probably
it was tough.
The winter, and must have been.
Yeah, it was tough.
We're tired as well of just sitting down. But guess what? I'm so jealous. I've seen you out in town with the girls.
I have. It didn't take me long. So as soon as like lockdown was over, we planned to go up to London. So I've been up in London the last couple of weekends with lots of industry friends. So it's been so nice to catch up. It was like we were just so excited when we saw each other. It's like, yay! So yeah, no, it's been really good.
Was it friends that you had not been able to see, or close bubble?
They're all like industry friends. One girl came down from Manchester, and we also got together in London. It's people that I just haven't had a chance to see for like a year and a half.
Yeah, but sorry, there's a lot of but, because I'm following you on social media, and you did the travel through lockdown, and I was so jealous because I think you went to Spain or sometime. Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, so basically my mum and dad have a place in Spain, so it was last July we flew out there and it was all fine, but in the middle of our holiday suddenly it was like you had to quarantine when you got back. And it was down in Spain, it was very quiet to what we used to see. It was very hard seeing the live actors not being able to do lives, and they were really struggling down there. But it was nice to get away, but on the way back it was like, yeah, you know what it's been like, it just changes, doesn't it? 1 minute it's fine, like look at Portugal a few weeks ago, yep, and then they change it again. Yeah. So but it was good, but it's like quarantine was tough on the way back, but we didn't have any tests to do then or anything like that, so they weren't about when I traveled last year.
And did you think the people there were welcoming or were a bit suspicious of foreigners?
No, they were really, really welcome, because where my mum and dad live, there's a lot of UK people that live there, so they're out there 6 months of the year. So they were very welcoming because all the businesses were struggling out there. It was really, really tough for them. Yeah.
And here come in the Brits with their drinking. And
exactly, they need us back.
Absolutely.
I'm going in out there on the 23rd of July, so I'm back out in Spain.
Oh, fantastic.
Paris this time, so I've got to do all the tests, and now we don't have to do quarantine now, do we? It's a new thing that's just come out. So I've got to do the tests, but which is probably more than my flight. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to spend 10 days with Mum down there.
Yeah, I think so, so thank God for that. And you're going to have a wonderful holiday.
Yeah, I need to get away.
Nikki, how was your business? Because of course, your business is entwined into travel, and it must have been so challenging and hard for you. And I know it's a family business, isn't it?
Yeah. So my dad started the company, and I joined him probably a couple of years into the company started. So he took me on under a youth training scheme at £35 a week. Oh. So I've been there. He's retired for about 10 years now. So I've obviously taken over the reins at the company now. But no, it's been tough. Obviously, like most people, the revenue coming in has stopped. But I've been in touch with all of our DMCs. We've kept in touch. And yeah, we've just all stuck together. I just think it's like a stronger together thing. We've just all worked through it. It has been a tough one. I think it's been very sad seeing a lot of my friends in the industry that have lost their jobs, and they've had to go out and get other jobs, like doing track and trace and things to do with testing people at like, I don't know, someone's working at a site where stars are and stuff, and checking in on that side of things. But they're sort of looking now because things are starting to open up with our industry again, but it has been tough. I've seen some friends that have been completely broken over this. And it's just a matter of sticking together. I think everyone's struggled, and fingers crossed. Did
you manage to keep your staff, or you had to furlough?
I had to make them redundant. And it was really sad because the trouble is it was just as he said he was going to stop furlough. And then I said, look, I'm really sorry. So we had to go for redundancies. And it's one of the toughest things I've had to do in my life. But you have to keep the company there. And
well, the thing is, if you start and when you start, you will need talents, and then you'll be in the position to perhaps reconsider the whole organization, and I'm sure there will be changes anyway, because it's going to be different. But soon you will be starting.
I know it's starting to get busy again now with inquiries coming through, which is quite good.
So, Nikki, you mean busy? Is there any particular area that is busy?
I seem to find the Caribbean seems to be quite sort of popular, sort of things coming through.
Both of the countries are in the green list, aren't they? So,
I know the US is supposed to be quite popular, but I've only got a few DMCs in the US, but I'm probably getting about 3 or 4 inquiries a week and things. So it's starting to move.
Okay.
It's starting to move.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Great. So, Nikki, of course, look at you, someone that is a frequent flyer, and yet in a year and a half has done maybe 1 or 2 trips. I have not done at all. And the flying is our life because we work in travel related in your case. And I believe people are traveling less, and they will be traveling less, at least for a year and a half. But of course, the odd trip that they have, they really want a fantastic experience. And this is where perhaps the DMC can help. Do you think that you will be people to go to create this fantastic experience?
Yeah, I think DMCs are going to be needed a lot more now. I think what with COVID as well, they know which venues to use in the destination. On the health and safety risk assessment crisis management side, I think they're going to be very important going forward. I think they're going to have a big part to play. And they also, when you look at Jordan, we went to Jordan. How amazing was that? It's like we turned up in the middle of the desert with a piano playing. It's just creating those memorable experiences. And then we were all there drinking champagne, singing around the piano. Who would ever think you see a piano in the middle of the desert?
Well, to me, the experience that I had with you through your company was by far the most memorable experience in travel I ever had, because it had everything, absolutely everything: the culture, the food, the sightseeing, the sea, everything, the desert, absolutely everything.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was really amazing. But something that I don't understand, as a DMC, and of course you do work with meeting and incentive, and perhaps, correct me if I'm wrong, meeting and incentive is your main side of the business. But as individuals, do you think people individually, they do book a DMC or they use a DMC?
We've got about just over 30 DMCs, and I would probably say about 10 of them do leisure, but I don't specialize in that market. I do get some leisure inquiries come through, not through people that I know. It's just, I think it's through the internet I get that. But most of my DMCs concentrate on the mice market.
Mice market.
Yeah.
And as mice, have you had any inquiry? And if you have, when do you think we will start to seeing meeting and incentive coming back?
Well, I've got a group confirmed going to Croatia in September. So that's one thing. So that's looking at happening. Most of the things that I had pre-COVID is now reconverted back, and it's looking at 2000. They have been sort of moved all throughout the year, but it's looking at 2022. And I think that's what I think companies, they just want to get their teams back together and be face to face and live again. And I think we're going to be looking at more CSR being included in programs. I think that's very important for people, and like more boutique hotels, and doing a wellness side to it as well. I think that's going to be being more into. I've even heard people saying that being able to do incentive trips with the children, bringing the kids along. Whether that'll happen, I don't know, but they're saying that maybe that might be something going forward, making it more family orientated.
Yeah,
not sure, but I'm not sure. Some people,
yeah, exactly, because
you just don't know. Things
experience. Yeah, there are some elements that probably children are not, you know, like we were drinking in the desert. I would not want.
Yeah.
Child.
No, I know, but some people are saying that through their company, that people have mentioned like doing more like a bringing them back because they've been with their family the whole time. I'm not sure whether that will, but it's been talked about.
So do you think now, of course, I mean, we want people to travel and to be there, and, you know, all the big meetings and especially the incentives, people do travel and have this fabulous experience. But do you think an element of technology with remote films and connection and videos for people that cannot be there are going to be included in the new, at least at the beginning, you know, in the new inquiry?
There's still going to be people that are afraid to travel and things, you know what I mean, going to different countries. Some people have been affected quite mentally throughout this lockdown and things. And I think virtual and hybrid are definitely going to have a way going forward. If people don't want to go, they're still part of the conference. They can be there, sort of there, listen to the speakers, be part of it. So hybrid will definitely be something that our DMCs will be looking at being involved in quite a bit.
And last but not least, are you thinking of expanding your areas with the DMCs? Like, I know you work with US, but I mean, everywhere in the world, but is any particular place that you are considering now to include? Not
at the moment. I've got so many DMCs. No, I'm going to keep, the thing is, it's with our DMCs, it's like Spain, it's like the father retired and the kids have taken over the company. We're very family oriented, and I know all of my DMCs personally. They're like close friends to me. I do get asked to represent DMCs, but unless I really know the person and I know that they're sort of a similar personality to me, do you know what I mean? I know they will get on with people, and if a new DMC does come on, I always go out to 2 UK agencies asking what were they like on the ground and all that side of things. So I'm at the moment, I'm not looking to expand.
to expand it. But I know that you and all of us, we've been highly challenged, and you know, you were saying as well, meeting an incentive will not be for at least the 2020 or spring of 2022. Also because a lot of companies like ours have been fragmented, so you need first to rebuild the company and then probably organize your meeting and your travel as a company. Nikki, you know what, I have not only I know you as you know, industry colleague, but also I've experienced Destinations Unlimited, and I know you're going to be again up here with you know, all your professional DMCs across the world, building memories for everyone. And I can't wait to be maybe, you know, again involved in a trip with you, honestly.
Yeah, that's been amazing. It was like also with the whole lockdown, it's like I've met so many new friends on Zoom as well, I think, and Instagram. It was like really strange. There were some really positive girls out there, Juliet Tripp and Sabrina Myers, and when they've just kept you going. And I joined Sabrina Myers' lockdown social boot camp, and I did like 30 days. She was doing it every single day, and she's rebranded my Instagram for me as well. So we've become friends. So I met new people that I probably wouldn't have had the chance to have met because I wouldn't have time, because Instagram's become quite popular now for our industry and stuff. So I think I've gained probably about 800 followers since being with Sabrina. So it's exciting, and they're all industry. There's a few not in, but most of them industry related, so it's like really good.
Fantastic. Wow. Well, it's we need to be connected, and
exactly.
and then social media is the next best thing. Thank you. Well, Nikki, enjoy your weekend, and thank you for your time, and thank you as well for being in the box room with me. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
And see you soon.
You too. Bye.